for joining us for this week's KHSD News. I'm Erin Briscoe Clark. Two Stockdale students are making a name for themselves in the world of science, but that's not the only thing they have in common.
Hi, my name's Ishan Brar.
Hi, my name's Rajesal Brar.
And we're brothers.
The desire to make the world a better place runs in the Brar brothers' blood. Their parents are physicians, and both Ishan and Harjesal say they plan to follow in their footsteps.
So we've been, tremendously blessed to have parents who are both in these fields. And, with their support of being able to do a lot of this science research, or even helping, guide us in the process and be that resource was just an absolute blessing.
Ishan, a senior at Stockdale, has been researching and developing a novel urinary catheter for the past few years and has competed in countless science fairs. His dedicated work paid off recently at the Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair, taking home the grand prize.
It's my honor to announce our first place awards in the category of biomedical engineering. The winners are from Bakersfield, California, Ishan Brar.
Well, my project was a design on a catheter. I was looking to help combat CAUTIs, catheter-associated urinary tract infections, which kill about 13,000 people annually in the United States.
Ishan says he first learned about CAUTIs from shadowing physicians.
So upon hearing about this, I went back and did research and, I uncovered how devastating they were, how much they cost annually for both the clinics and patients. And most importantly, that the catheter design hadn't been changed very much over the past 80 years. So with that information and seeing the impact, first and foremost, I really wanted to help change design and help save patients' lives.
Ishan isn't the only one with a passion for saving lives. Harjesal is a freshman at Stockdale and has been hard at work developing his own device, a novel 3D ventilator for COVID-19. He says the pandemic sparked his interest in helping mitigate ventilator shortages he saw making news headlines.
And I found that current ventilators have high costs, supply chain constraints, and other issues that prevent them from being mass manufactured and widely distributed. So I decided to use 3D printing to help mitigate future shortages, since 3D printers are so widely available. So instead of just producing the ventilator in a factory, individual people can produce parts for the ventilator, which can then be assembled and used in a hospital.
Harjesal also qualified for the International Science Fair, where he took home second place in the biomedical engineering category.
SIF itself is a great experience overall. You get to meet other students from all over the world, get to see their research, get to hear them present. You also, like my brother said, you get to meet experts in your field. For example, in our category, we got to meet a couple of the scientists working at Johnson & Johnson.
The brothers say they will continue to work to reach their goal to one day see their devices being used in hospitals and medical settings.
For students who want to do something similar, it's all about getting started and just looking around and really seeing what's in the world around you. I don't think anyone would have expected, I certainly didn't, that I would have pursued this project. I'm sure for Jessel, Harjesal, it was the same. But for us, it's really just looking around and trying to find a solution. It only takes one small step in reaching out to people around you or just being interested in something, and you can create something that'll ultimately help maybe hundreds of thousands of people around the world.
Career technical education students got a lesson in developing a marketing campaign for an energy technology company that's expanding here in the Central Valley.
So as a team, this is the name that we decided upon. And just a little background of our thinking. We didn't want to stray too far away from the company's original concept.
4 teams comprised of students from ROC and CTEC's Digital Marketing and Media Design and Small Business Entrepreneurship programs teamed up with Concentric Power for a marketing and design competition. The teams pitched their ideas for naming Concentric's proprietary intelligent microgrid controller. Students first had to develop a name.
At first we were going towards dinosaurs, and then we started searching up other animals, and we found falcon, and we put a little bit more research into it, and then we just came up with Falco.
Then 3 logos and a marketing plan. Concentric says community plays an important role in their company, and partnering with the ROC and CTEC for this competition aligns with their values.
I was really pleasantly surprised. It was they did an awesome job. I was really impressed. They were I would say really thoughtful, and you could tell they put in a lot of work. I was also impressed with the teachers and the staff, that it was just clear that they'd been well trained to think about things, so not just do the project, but here's a framework on how to think about it, and you could tell they took that to heart, so that was really cool to see.
It's a great experience, especially with the people that you meet and everything that comes in between, such as the communication, networking with other partners, and all that is always a great experience for a student such as myself.
Industry experts from Concentric Power voted on winners in several categories. For Best Graphic Design, the winner was Team 3, Imperium. Best Brand Consistency went to Team 2, Centric. Best Product Name, Team 1, Paragrid. And Best Overall and Grand Prize winner was Team 4, Falco. Falco walked away with a $100 gift card each and other prizes. Great work to all of the teams.
Avacadabra. Good morning, Rebel Nation. I'm Anastasia Vivieska.
And I'm Nahama Marone, and we are here with you all for this week's Rebel News.
You're watching South High School's student newscast they submitted to the Slick Rock Film Festival, and it's nominated as a finalist in the news broadcast category. The film festival is hosted by the Tulare Office of Education and is a project-based competition where students are tasked with using their skills to produce a video in various categories for a community audience. South's video production team merged innovation and imagination for their video. Here's another look.
Good morning. I am Mr. Garcia along with R2D2. Say hello, R2. Today we bring you the results of this past week's election. Let's get to it.
CTEC's video production students also submitted the following videos chosen as finalists. In the documentary category, Rails Through the Central Valley.
The Central Valley is filled to the brim with vast farmlands and make up the agricultural landscape of California. It is located between San Francisco and Los Angeles, two bustling cities with ever-growing populations. It takes approximately 7 hours to drive from one city to the other, making it a bit challenging to move large amounts of people and bulk cargo between the two large metropoles. Enter the railroads, with several hundreds of miles connecting the state of California, transporting freight and people.
In the general advertisement category, Russo's Books.
Hello and welcome to Russo's Books. I'm Mike Russo. Russo's Books is locally owned here in Bakersfield, California. You can expect great service when you shop at Russo's, along with discounts and fantastic hometown service. Our friendly staff will work with you to personally find the right book from over 2 million titles. If it's not in store, we can order it for you and have it within 2 days. We would love to be your local bookstore. Hope to see you soon at Russo's Books.
In the general public service announcement category, Bakersfield COVID PSA.
Today, me and my group will talk about COVID, why you should care about it, and what you can do to make the situation better. In just Kern County alone, there's already 100,000 cases and over 900 deaths. And in Bakersfield, there's 2,907 cases. This is between February 18th and March 3rd.
To prevent COVID from spreading, always keep a mask handy when in public. And don't forget to wash your hands and sanitize.
Great work by all of the students. Winners will be announced on May 30th. Congratulations to the Highland Boys soccer team for taking home the CIF Central D3 Championship. Kern High Network's public information specialist, Victoria Valencia, caught up with the team leading up to the big game at their victorious semifinal game against Independence High School.
I think we put in the effort and we deserve it. I think we could win it all this year. We're going out to win this year, especially because of last year. Things didn't go our way, so this year we're going to make it happen this year. What's special about us is that we're family. No matter what happens, we come together, we play with heart, we play together, and we win. I think we'll take it. We'll push very hard, and it's going to be a good game. Keep playing our game and go out there and hopefully get the dub. We want them rings, and we're going to get them.
Finally, 133 West High seniors were celebrated during an awards assembly for achieving academic excellence. Students walked across the stage to receive awards and scholarships. Judge David Zulfa and West alum presented the Fred Zulfa Memorial Scholarship to the following 5 students on your screen who were awarded $5,000 each. Bakersfield Police Chief Greg Terry was also in attendance and presented the David Nelson Memorial Scholarship of $1,000 to Miranda Aparicio Rios. And that's going to do it for this week's KHSD News. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at KHSD_official. And for news anytime and information, find us at kernhigh.org. See you next week.